whenever you see this magnitude of killings and carnage and displacements, unending suffering of people in any locality in Africa, you have to think that there is something more to it. So if they present to you that because these people are Christians and those people who are dealing with them are Muslims, it is not about it. On a larger scale, nobody is interested in what you believe. Nobody cares. It's always about what is underneath the soil. It's always about it. And when you look at this Kaduna, it is rich with solid minerals, and the solid minerals is fueling this carnage. And I wish that our African brothers and sisters can understand this, that when it comes down to it, in the importance of the scheme of things in this world, nobody cares about what you believe. Nobody cares. It's always about the interest. It's always about real politics. If I'm engaging in this and if I want to intervene in this situation, what is the need for me? It's always about what everyone can get out of this situation. Nobody cares about your religious affiliations. Nobody. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Blessing and this is your Blessedom TV. I want to say hearty thank you so much to every one of you who support me in this channel, who brought me this far. 4,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate this support. It's overwhelming and I really thank you all. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. So I want to bring to you the update of the carnage that is going on in Southern Kaduna, and I believe that it's something that should go viral. It's something that the whole world should be talking about. It is something that we should be concerned about. It's terrifying. It is unacceptable. And the last few days we saw that the women went out to protest and calling on the government to come to their rescue. What is going on is unbearable. They are losing their children, they are losing their husbands, they are losing their livelihood. There's nothing going for them. They call on the government to come to their aid. You can see the women calling on the government to come to their rescue. You know the saying that the popular saying that they came for the Jews, they came for this person, they came for the other person. I never spoke up, and when they came for me, there was nobody left to speak up. And this is what we see all the time in Nigeria. When all this calamity is going on in one place, every other people, every other parts of the country are kind of distant, like they don't feel the reverberations of all those things that is going on there in the that it could come to them, that it could get to them. It feels so distant. It's like it's not my portion, it's never going to come near me, and thousands shall fall on my side and the other side, and it will never come near my dwelling place. That kind of mindset. It's not like I'm wishing that anything on every part of the country, but if something is happening in one part of the country and you are all citizens of that country, there should be a collective outrage about it. There should be a collective mindedness to even acknowledge that something is going on here and it is not good, it is not acceptable. And nobody is saying anything. Everybody is just acting as if the people who are going through this suffering, the people who are losing loved ones, that they are making noise or they are just whining, literally. So I just wanted to bring to you this video so that at least you can also know what is going on in Southern Kaduna, and especially because this crisis is ongoing and at the peak of another major massacre. You see the president of Nigeria leaving Nigeria to go to Mali to solve a crisis. It is said that he who his house is on fire does not chase rats, but this appears to be what the president of Nigeria is doing. How can it be that this crisis, and not just this crisis in Southern Kaduna, across the country, a lot of things are going on. Fulani herdsmen are on rampage. Even in his own hometown in Katsina, Daura, the people of Daura have literally migrated into Niger Republic because they are no longer safe. They are under attack in Katsina. And the same thing is happening just in this northwest. Like, it's a lot of carnage going on. And the same thing is happening down south. Everywhere you have all these crises being perpetrated upon innocent people. Even people cannot go to their farm without being afraid of, losing their lives. And this man is not doing anything. He barely shows up. He barely addresses the people. He barely, has anything to offer. When it pleases them, they show his picture. And now he leaves his house that is burning and he's going to Mali for a political crisis. They have a crisis there and he's going to help them to resolve it. So what is going on in Nigeria is not an issue for him. It's not a crisis big enough for him. Somehow he lives in a la-la land that he has everything in control, and this level of carnage is going on and the president is not doing anything. Before I go any further, I would like you to even have a glimpse of what I'm talking about. Watch.
Kaura and Zangon local government areas have been in the spotlight lately, but not for the right reasons. Killings and continuous killings. Despite an emergency security meeting with stakeholders of the two local governments and the Kaduna state government to find a leeway towards ending the killings, it was to no avail. At the early hours of last Sunday, Amin attacked Kumdaji Kagoro, killing at least 16 persons.
The corpse we have discovered this morning 16. The number of injured persons are 32.
I have the guns, how they were shooting. After the operation, the road they took, they started shooting and some bullets were landing on my wall of my house.
This ordeal faced by the villagers is not what they bargained for. With the villages that came under attack now deserted, the survivors of the dastardly act orchestrated by bandits narrate their ordeal.
This is something that they have been calling government in any time, in any place, but it has not stopped.
There is no amount of money that worth a single life of an individual.
In the same vein, another group of army also attacked Kaura Police Divisional Headquarters, killing a police inspector in the process.
And I was informed that a police inspector has been confirmed dead.
As if that was not enough, with less than 24 hours after the Kumdaji Kaura attack, another group of bandits unleashed terror on Goradan, a village in Zangon Kataf local government area, burned down their houses as well as looted their property, and in the process killed 11 persons.
Where I take over, there are more than 2-3 machine guns. They are bombarding all this village.
It was 11 people that were killed, we thought, but by yesterday night and yesterday morning, there was another discovery of a corpse that was already almost getting decomposed.
Women and children were seen running for safety for fear of impending attack. Christiana Zakaria, who sustained serious degree of injuries, narrates her experience.
He carried the head of the gun, hit me. He hit my baby. Later they carry knife, he hit me with it. Now they cut my baby here. So the thing entered deep. They do the stitches.
Chairman Kaura local government area, Bege Katuka, appealed to the youths to remain law-abiding as security operatives are on top of the situation.
And I first want to appreciate the elders of the communities and also the youth leaders for the role they played in ensuring that despite the situation we find ourselves, there was no provocation that led them to unnecessary attack and killings.
The locals say some of their people are still missing and the level of damages are yet to be ascertained.
this is really, really distressing. And what does the government officials and the government representatives, both of Kaduna and the federal government, they are saying that they are politically motivated, armed banditry, and crisis, that they are revenge killings. That means when a group of people have been killed, then they group together and retaliate, like they retaliate here and then they retaliate back, and so they have this vicious cycle of carnage going on around there. And they said that the other group are the bandits. I don't know what that means. Like, this is a recent word in the Nigerian dictionary that you just hear, bandits. Like, what is bandit? We're hearing about Boko Haram, so these days you barely hear Boko Haram, so now they say bandit. So these bandits are so powerful, and even they attack police stations. They are also confronting the military. So what you have to understand is that it is actually not about the people there. It is not about the local people. Whenever you see this magnitude of killings and carnage and displacement, unending suffering of people in any locality in Africa, you have to think that there is something more to it. So if they present to you that because these people are Christians and those people who are dealing with them are Muslims, it is not about it. On a larger scale, nobody is interested in what you believe. Nobody cares. It's always about what is underneath the soil. It's always about it. And when you look at this Kaduna, it is rich with solid minerals, and the solid minerals is fueling this carnage. The people that they are calling bandits are coming in to have their own share of those minerals, and you have major tin solid mineral there. You have emeralds. Emeralds are so scarce, they are even more valuable than diamonds, and emeralds are there. You have berries, aquamarine, like you have this precious stones. You have gold, just name them. You have tantalite. You have all these minerals that are very, very, very important in in all these metallurgical activities. They use them for ornamental purposes. They use them, like, they are so valuable, they are so expensive. And especially in a place like this now, when you see all this cashless society and all these financial systems unstable, so all these precious stones are gaining value, be it gold, be it diamond, whatever. There is a demand for it. And so when you see this kind of carnage going on in this intensity, and even going on even in when there is a curfew, and even going on and nobody's talking about it, and even going on the world media, nobody is making any statement, like not putting any light on it to say, look at what is happening in this region. Nobody's talking about it. And the Nigerian media, they barely mention it, and then it's almost like, okay, it's over, life goes on. Like the magnitude of what is going on is not registering in the consciousness of the people, locally and international. And because of all these things that is under the soil, our people are always under attack. Because, for example, if they obliterate the whole village, who is going to come back and ask them and say, this is my land, this is my village? Nobody. And this is always their target. This is why when they come, they kind of raise down the buildings, destroy everything. So you see people who have run for their life, they can't go back there, because even if they go there, they can't recognize the village is decimated, and they have to live in IDP camps. So what is this IDP camp in a country that is in peace, in a country that is not at war per se? And you have internally displaced people living in this squalor within its own territory. Some are even going to the neighboring country and constituting a lot of burden on those edges, like people from Daura, they have moved into Niger Republic. You see people from the northeast, they are all in the Cameroon part of the country, of the border there, just to escape, just to have some respite. And you see the Nigerian politicians, they are only interested in stealing whatever money that comes their way. And I feel this is really sad. But anyways, I feel that it is important that we keep giving you the update of what is going on. And even if the world doesn't want to talk about it, we can talk about it. We can educate ourselves about what is going on. We can, you understand, we can bring it into our own consciousness of understanding exactly what is going on, looking beyond the surface of all this rhetoric that they push forward. They push forward all this religious belief, they push forward all these ethnic inclinations, ethnic conflict. But it is not that. It is something bigger. It is always something bigger. All these things that they push for is always on the surface. Nobody cares about what you believe. It doesn't matter to anybody what you believe. It doesn't matter to anybody what you believe. And I wish that our African brothers and sisters can understand this, that when it comes down to it, in the importance of the scheme of things in this world, nobody cares about what you believe. Nobody cares. It's always about the interest. It's always about real politics. If I'm engaging in this thing, if I want to intervene in this situation, what is the need for me? It's always about what everyone can get out of this situation. Nobody cares about your religious affiliations. Nobody. So my brothers and my sisters, I don't want to drag this video too long, but I still have a video that a priest have a word to say to those people who feel that they have immunity from the current government. Watch.
Hata wale ambao wanaenjoy state protection, I have a message for you. Impunity lasts very long. Impunity can hound you. You can thrive in impunity today, and you can use power as a shield when you propagate impunity. But impunity is a dragon that has no relative nor a friend. Those who think that they can thrive in power to subvert the rule of law, I'm telling you, the system that is covering you today will come for you tomorrow. I'm telling you as a man of God in the church compound, and I'm from the pulpit, the system that you thrive in to subvert the rule of law is the same system that will come for your neck. Amen. Do not support any form of impunity. Do not thrive in impunity. Do not propagate impunity, and do not grow impunity. And it's very important for people to note that those who are doing corruption today and they are involved in corruption, those who are enjoying state authorities to subvert the rule of law and to break the COVID-19 rules, let me tell you for free, this government will not be here forever. As a man of God, I know one thing, that governments come and go. Even the president will not be president forever, because he's not the first president. We've had other presidents who came and went. Even if you last 40 years, God in heaven is the only king whose kingdom never comes to an end.
So my people, this is all I just want to share with you in this very video, and I hope that you like the video. Let me know what you think. Do you think I'm wrong with my assertions that nobody cares about what you believe? What are your thoughts on it? Share with us. It's good that we talk about it, that we educate each other, and I do hope that you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye for now. Bye.